Hi, Rainigan Gaming here, finally back with a video after a couple of months. I was gone for a couple of months and I didn't do this due to personal reasons for time being, but hopefully I can get back into the groove of making these videos. So I'm back on Apex again, playing a little bit with my friends and so on. This is a new limited time mode where we get to die 3 times, but most of y'all will know. Most of you guys will know the game mode, so it's basically like a 3 strikes. You get to die twice before the game ends and you go back to the lobby. So I've got some insane in-game plays for you guys. And unfortunately, the game directly after this one, I couldn't record. It was a little bit of a mishap with my game, so I had to restart it, and then I couldn't save the clip. And unfortunately, JK tried to send me the clip from his perspective, but it didn't it didn't want to send. But that's okay. We've got two other gameplays that was also back-to-back wins. So after this game, we won the next game directly after this again, and then the other two games you'll see I play with my other friend. So then we are a full team of friends playing. Here we're playing with a random, which was brilliant. He really helped. He really pulled his weight, as did I. And yes, so let's get into it. So yes, we started off. I'm doing it a bit different. I'm just commenting on what's happening in the game, and so for I'm not doing it like I did my previous video where it's in-game commentary. So because a lot was going on and it was just gonna clash with all the queues and stuff was just gonna clash so much that you're barely gonna focus on the fight and just you're gonna have to mute basically and just watch the fight. So yeah, here we were backed up into a corner with two teams on both sides of the door. And the thing about this limited time of the revive is extremely fast. So you have to finish the teams quickly. If you don't, then they'll just come back at you again. You'll run out of ammo and all these other resources you need to take these kind of fights. So we're each taking like a corner, just holding them off, getting thrown grenades at. So it's kind of hard because there's a lot of squads still left. If I'm not mistaken, that's about 8 squads left. And we were just trying to hold this position. Let's get those grenades out there. You see, occasionally people will drop and try to push us for the area, try to fight. As you see there, look how quickly those revives go off. Luckily for me, my aim was consistent this day. But as you get closer to the end, you start panicking. So luckily we kept our cool while being in. It was hard. All 3 games you will see it was more of a, I don't know how we survived this kind of situations. But thankfully we did. We were the better teams in these situations. But yeah, you will see the gold knockdowns here are absolutely insane on this game. It's overpowered to have it, especially if the full squad has it. Because then it's instant revives. You get two shield cells and you get full health. So it just works. Everything just works. It was well thought out. This limited time mode is the best time mode that I've experienced in the seasons that I've been playing. And I hope it gets better from here. It's kind of hard to make a better limited time mode than this, but hopefully we'll see what Apex holds in the future. So as you can see, we're still keeping it. People are still throwing grenades in here. People are still aware that we are inside this building. Okay, we got another bold player. We got that revive off. Alright, let's just keep going. They're just peeking. Oh, it's peacekeeper. It's a miracle to have in these kind of situations. Like I'm only now starting to master a bit more. Because previously I didn't really like the gun because I didn't know how to actually use it properly. But I'm starting to develop a nice sense for it. Okay, I'm just dropping a care package just to block the door off a little bit more so that there's less entry space for people to have viewpoints on us. You can see we're just getting pinned from all sides. And we need to be low on resources, but the care package helps with the major resources. Need to get the packages. Okay, this is reviving. You see, this is the new legend Conduit. Conduit's ultimate ability is one of the newer legends. Because, like I said, I haven't posted in a while, so I have to say something about the new legend. She is kind of good. I like her abilities. It's particularly, as you will see in this example of this end game, it's particularly useful in these close quarter games, closing in in kind of situations where everybody is just band together. As you can see, it's like the final zone. So the zone will hit hard. We should leave at some point now. We're getting closer to having to leave this building. But hopefully there's not too many squads. So 4 squads left. We'll see what happens. So yes, those nodes can be destroyed. Takes a while, but okay, at least we got more resources now to take fights to help. And just see if we can get these angles going. Okay, that's somebody with a nice gold knockdown. But let's not get desperate. Because you can't kill somebody that's down already. And that's a nice perk, so you can't get thirsted when you knock. Okay, so JK drops again. See if I can revive him behind the car. You see how useful that care package is there? So now it covered my back while I had to get the revive off. Keep going. Still holding this building. See, we still don't. Still today we are amazed at how we survived the situation. See, let's start peeking. We need to get out of here. Okay, so now we're getting into the good part of this video. Now kill or be killed. You see, we're getting knocked down and then it's just reviving again. We're getting knocked down and reviving. You see, this peacekeeper is really... Okay, we're down to the last squad. Now you see, this is the part where I speak about you need to stay calm, but yeah, I was starting to panic, so now I'm starting to miss my shots. I'm like, but you see how wonderful that ultimate was? It reveals me where the real Mirage is. Now I get to see where the real one. You can see I'm just missing my shots. See, getting those gold knock revives. You see, we just reviving each other. Grenades all over the place. We are just, it's just fun. It was absolutely mayhem and fun all together. But JK's ultimate really helped me. That ultimate of Conduit really saved us. And I'm stepping into zone, I'm missing my shots, but we ultimately get that win. It was amazing. Couldn't have gone any better. We couldn't have had more fun with this limited time mode. It's a put it in soon. But at least it gave me good content for this. To create a new video and actually get back into the groove of doing this. So let's see, we'll be heading on to the next game. Let's just quickly see how the stats look. So as you can see, the wonderful thing is the kills does count to your character. You just don't get badges. Like if you get a tremendous amount of damage, you don't get the damage badges and all the other badges, but you do get the kills though, which is worth it. So now we got into our second gameplay. Now here we are a full stack of friends. Like I said, we're playing with Gatsometer and we're playing with JK. So this is also a back-to-back win situation, but all of them were just as beautiful and as intense as the previous section of the game that we were playing. So here we've got 9 squads left. We had zone 4 and I'm trying to hold the position here so that they can, and just pinging them where it is, keeping the bird's eye view as nobody's shooting at me. So this gives me like a free point of view just to help them and guide. So now I have to drop because I need to get closer to the zone and I can't leave them alone because the revives are so quick and we need to stay close. So staying close is the key, but also having that nice separate distance is actually worth it. Now in this case I was playing Mirage, so we all know that Mirage goes invisible, so and JK plays Conduit for the shield, so he usually backs me up as I go in, or he backs everybody up, so that extra shield helps in these close without getting knocked or without getting downed. So I'm just stumbling a bit over my words there. As you can see, we're just looting, stacking ourselves up because we know it's gonna get intense, it's gonna get a bit hectic. So here we've got another building situation. So in this gameplay I was running a bit around like a headless chicken, trying to get on top and then having to figure out, and then I hear people surrounding me. So it was absolutely brilliant gameplay, where you don't know what to do. You have to share your resources. At this stage we were sharing resources. We were really running low. And it was vital. You see, there was an example of that shield, like you would have noticed in the previous videos. So JK's just cutting off The entry points are sometimes these doors really get in the way. There's a gold revive. There you can actually see how quickly it is. Because in the previous video I was lifeline, so it was kind of a little bit hard to see. Okay, there we go, just getting that damage down. You see now we've got somebody on top of our roofs. Knowing that we are there. Okay. See, so now I need to switch it up a bit. But you know, I'm just looking. Let's see. But I think at this point I realized when I picked up that Nemesis, we are in a close quarter fight. And the Nemesis is very strong. But unfortunately, it doesn't have good hip fire. And I kind of need hip fire because we're getting into a close quarter situation right now. I do have the Peacekeeper though, but I don't want to be switching mid-fights. And I had most of the attachments required for that gun. But I prefer a gun that doesn't have to reload. In this scenario, I would prefer the gun that doesn't need to reload. Okay, so they're starting to get desperate now to get us out of the building so that they can have the cover on the inside. Because obviously the other squads on the outside are also shooting at them, forcing them down to come and fight us. Okay, see, that's how quick it is. So the goal helps at least. At least I know they won't knock him as quickly now. So if I get knocked, he can revive me, and so forth. We just back and forth. Okay, they enter the building. Okay. Got a brave soul. They're getting those revives off. See, this is what makes this mode so worthwhile playing. It's just being able to reset the whole time and not having to panic the moment somebody gets down. Okay, there we go. So this team is really grieving us. They're really fighting us for this cover and this position. Okay, now the other squads are starting to get involved. Resources are running low. Oh. At the end of these games you end up with I don't know how many revives. It's a pity you don't get badges for revives. Because our revives would have been insane in this game mode. So see, resources are starting to run low. Ammo is at least fine, decent enough. But our health resources are starting to really run low. The team on the roof is still probably there. Okay, there they're starting to drop. A little overcommitment, but I had to overcommit there a little bit. Just popping the ultimate just to confuse them. My ultimate got stuck there. It was kind of a waste. No. Okay, Jake suggested that I get knocked by zone so that he can heal me so that I don't have to use shield cells or so that I don't actually have to use any of my resources. It was a brilliant idea on his part. Okay, let's finish this. Yeah, it's okay. We know we can survive it. We just need to get out of the line of sight. Okay, let's finish this squad. Okay, now we're starting to get resources again. Now we can go, but it's getting a little crowded. Can't take too long though. Okay, he got knocked. Bring him back. Oh, this time actually, the revive actually helped a lot more. You only noticed that the revive now was a little bit more there. Okay, now we just lost 3 squads. See, it's getting intense again. You see, we survived another building. How we survived inside that building with those limited resources. It's amazing what that gold knockdown can do. That's all okay, so now we're here with the final. So we're just gonna give him a little love tap. We just got a little love tap there, and then Katsuhiko finishes the fight for us. So yeah, that's the second intense round. It's a pity we couldn't get the second one that I had with JK. But that was brilliant. But at least he's in all the videos with me. We usually get to play together. I'm working night shift at this point. So, and he's finished his exam, so we get opportunities to play a little bit more often now. So this is why we got all these gameplays now. So there we got a few statistics. And as we're entering the last game, unfortunately with the last game, I didn't get the statistics. I ended the recording before the statistics. So yeah, there will be no stats on the last game, but that's fine. You get to at least witness the game, and that's the important part. The statistics are not that important. It's only for some like the top level guys. It's important, you know. But for me as an average player, that's the gameplay that I want to show. Is that the average? We as the average guys that don't get that much skills. We don't reach masters and all those things. We're just basic average guys playing the game just for fun, not sweating it out. Just to show you guys, you can have brilliant games as well and have fun. And this game is really a good game. Unfortunately, we have to play at a higher ping, but at the end of the game, the core of this game is brilliant. I love to play it. I'm not sure on other people's opinion on this game, but it is important. So we're in the last game. I'm not gonna rant too much about that. We're in the last game. Let's have fun. Let's do this. So here we're having an uphill battle, and the teams are here again. We 9 teams. It's the closing of round 4. It's getting intense. It's just amazing. I can't express how wonderful this time mode was. Like I said, unfortunately it's coming to an end, and I hope it comes back soon. They bring it back soon enough, or add it to pubs, or get it in there. So now let's get moving up the hill. At least we got to finish the squad. The squad is finished, so now we're moving up. We've got 8 squads left, so that was probably that squad's last strike. As you can see, we haven't we haven't struck out yet. Fortunately for us, we haven't struck out yet. We're moving up. We've got a team up ahead of the hill there, just covering for them. See, missing my shots. See, I really want to improve on my aim a little bit more, but lucky for me on this day, my aim was on par. We were there. Just need to get him off. It's too many. There's too many people. So unfortunately, I think this is where we get our first strike. But as I say, that is the beauty of this time mode, of this limited time mode, is that we got a second opportunity. We had a second opportunity to get back into this. It shows 2 strike, but that's a little bit of a glitch. Every now and again it shows that you died twice, but that was only by our first strike. So now we're landing smack in the middle of all these teams. And resources is getting scarce, is about to get scarce, as you will see over the time period. It gets scarce. And we just need to control ourselves and pace ourselves the whole time. At this point, hitting shots is critical, but you also need to keep calm, but that's harder to do the less resources you have, and the more teams are around you, the more you panic or get frustrated or get a bit tensed up. So we are just keeping this position right now. I'm just trying to warn JK that there's a squad sitting right behind that cliff over there, those rocks over there. Squad is moving up. So the zone is going to put a bit of a squeeze on us right now, because it's starting to move in. Okay, so we'll just keeping a little silence, you guys. Enjoy the moment of silence a bit. Okay, I tried to see a bit of resources there, but nobody needed it at this point. So our team chemistry is starting to get a bit better, because we've been playing a bit more than a year together now, so team chemistry has definitely been improving since the first time we started playing together and all these things. So now we're moving up. So now unfortunately we had to move up, we had to leave that position behind. You see there, the resources are getting very, very low, and it's getting a bit tight, getting a bit airtight now. So okay, you see I'm just using the decoys to distract the players and get them to use up some of their ammo. So in these lobbies you get a lot of pro players, so it was kind of hard. We got to experience these pro players at work, and at this point you can see everybody else is panicking, because there's 4 squads left and it's getting harder. As you can see, the strike skulls are grey, so which means if you die now you are done. So the final rings then you usually don't get more. If you had no strikes, then it counts. Now it's you drop. So you can see we're peeking, we're just covering the teammates up above us. so that if somebody shoots at them, I can distract them. They distracted, they're not shooting at me, which gives me more time to peek at them and shoot them. So we're drawing closer to the end of this fight. I'm gonna pull a little stunt on somebody closer to the end of this video, which really helps us to secure the game. But we'll get there when we get there. Okay, so I'm just trying to sneak up, get a little bit closer, see if I can't peek. But I'm sorry to retract here because they've got brilliant line of sight above me on the edge over there. So I thought to myself, I'll rather not take that opportunity. Okay, we've got people dropping. Got more people dropping. Yeah, unfortunately I missed a whole bunch of my shots. But that's okay. Like I said, we're just a bunch of average guys having a little fun. We are not pro players at all. We don't even aspire to be pro players. We are just aspiring to have fun and have fun together and work together. See, missing those shots. Oh, here we go. Got some resources, even if it wasn't much. See, I'm still struggling just to get my climbing down. At this point I actually made the mistake, but this mistake allowed me to pull off one of the greatest moves that I thought of in that moment. So yeah, let's see that mistake. Okay, so I just got up there and I was just going at it and trying to get myself in there. But you see, here's where I made that mistake. But this mistake gave us the game. So I'm gonna box her in right now. I'm gonna try to box her in and prevent her from getting out because the zone is so highly dangerous now. You see, she gets over me, but then she makes the mistake of jumping back, and then I force her back in. And that's how I kept her from pushing my teammates, and they finished and they secured the win. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next one. And please like and subscribe and leave a comment on what you thought of the gameplay. See you next time, and enjoy.